Ever wondered how a simple tool transformed woodworking and home renovation forever? The Orbital sander, a humble yet revolutionary device, has been smoothing surfaces and sparking creativity for decades. Stick around to uncover its surprising origins, game-changing innovations, and why it is a must-have in every dyer's toolbox. Welcome back to Objectified, the channel where everyday objects get their moment in the spotlight. Today, we are diving into the story of the Orbital sander, a tool that has shaped everything from furniture craftsmanship to weekend DIY projects. From its quirky beginnings to its modern-day marvels, we will explore how this powerhouse tool became a staple in workshops worldwide. Let us get started. The Orbital sander's story begins in the early 20th century, a time when woodworking relied heavily on manual labor. Sanding was a back-breaking task, done by hand with sandpaper or abrasive blocks. Craftsmen spent hours smoothing surfaces, often battling fatigue and inconsistent results. Enter the 1920s, when the need for efficiency in industrial manufacturing sparked a wave of innovation. In 1926, a German company named Festool, then known as Festool, introduced one of the first portable power sanders. This early model was not quite the Orbital sander we know today, but it laid the groundwork. It used a linear motion vibrating back and forth, which was a huge leap from hand sanding. Factories could now sand large surfaces faster, boosting productivity. However, the linear motion often left visible scratch marks, frustrating craftsmen who prized flawless finishes. The true breakthrough came in the 1950s, when engineers began experimenting with circular sanding motions. The Orbital sander was born, combining a rotating disc with a slight oval orbit. This random motion minimized swirl marks, delivering smoother surfaces. Companies like Black & Decker and Porter Cable jumped on board, refining the design for both professionals and hobbyists. By the 1960s, the Orbital sander was a workshop staple, revolutionizing woodworking. As the Orbital sander gained popularity, manufacturers pushed the envelope to make it more versatile and user-friendly. In the 1970s, the introduction of hook-and-loop sanding pads was a game-changer. No more fumbling with adhesive-backed sandpaper. Craftsmen could swap sanding discs in seconds, making projects more efficient. The 1980s brought another leap forward with variable speed controls. Dust collection became a focus in the 1990s. Early sanders spewed sawdust everywhere, creating messy workspaces and health hazards. Manufacturers responded with built-in dust canisters and vacuum-compatible ports. Today, models like the Bosch Ross to Ove SC boast advanced dust collection systems, capturing up to 90% of debris, keeping workshops cleaner and safer. The 21st century ushered in cordless orbital sanders, powered by lithium-ion batteries. Brands like DeWalt and Makita offered models that freed users from cords, ideal for outdoor projects or tight spaces. These sanders maintain the power of their corded counterparts, but add portability, making them a favorite for dyers working in backyards or on ladders. Recent innovations include ergonomic designs and vibration-dampening technology. Modern sanders, like the Milwaukee M18, feature rubberized grips and low-vibration motors, reducing user fatigue during long sessions. Some even integrate smart technology with apps that monitor battery life or suggest optimal grit for specific materials. The Orbital sander has truly evolved from a clunky prototype to a high-tech tool. The Orbital sander is more than a tool. It is a symbol of craftsmanship and creativity. It democratized woodworking, making professional quality results accessible to amateurs. In the 1970s and 1980s, the rise of the DIY movement, fueled by shows like This Old House, put Orbital sanders in the hands of homeowners. Suddenly, anyone could refinish a table or build a bookshelf with polished results. The tool's influence extends to popular culture. HGTV shows like Fixer Upper often showcase Orbital sanders in action, turning rough lumber into stunning home. Online communities like Reddit's Our Woodworking buzz with tips on sander techniques, celebrating the tool's role in hands-on creativity. It has even inspired art, with some makers using sanders to create abstract patterns on wood, blending utility with aesthetics. Globally, the Orbital sander has impacted industries beyond woodworking. In automotive repair, it smooths bodywork before painting. In boat building, it shapes hulls with precision. Its versatility has made it a universal tool, bridging cultures and crafts. Whether in a Japanese carpentry shop or an American garage, the Orbital sander speaks the language of creation. Did you know the Orbital sander's random motion was inspired by planetary orbits? Engineers mimicked the elliptical paths of celestial bodies to reduce sanding marks, giving the tool its name. Another fun fact: the world's largest orbital sander, a promotional stunt by Bosch, measured over 6 feet wide and was fully functional, sanding a massive wooden panel in under a minute. Here is a surprising detail. Orbital sanders have been used in space. NASA once employed a modified sander to smooth composite materials during shuttle repairs, proving its reliability even in zero gravity. Lastly, the tool has a quirky nickname in some circles, the jitterbug, due to its vibrating motion, a nod to the energetic dance of the 1940s. The Orbital sander's journey from a 1920s prototype to a modern marvel is a testament to human ingenuity. It has smoothed countless surfaces, empowered dyers, and left its mark on industries worldwide. This unassuming tool reminds us that even the smallest objects can have a massive impact when designed with purpose. The next time you pick up an Orbital sander, you are holding a piece of history that continues to shape the future of craftsmanship. Loved this deep dive into the Orbital sander? Hit that like button and share this video with your fellow dyers. Subscribe to Objectified for more stories about the objects that shape our world. Drop a comment below. What is your favorite Orbital sander project? Let us know. Thanks for joining us on Objectified. Till next time, keep creating, keep sanding, and keep exploring the stories behind the things we use every day. See you in the next video.